You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Ticket. How's everybody doing today? How are you feeling?
I was telling you, you got some problems, man. You know that?
Next thing, world hunger is going to be my fault as well. I can see that.
Oh, for real. You got a little evil smile too. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. It's a little mischievous.
you fool people with the smile. They think you nice, but you really mean.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you'll get them with that smile, and then once they get beside you, girl, you're a pit bull. You know that? You definitely ain't soft though.
I have a little tiny poodle Pomeranian. He's a little baby black dog. He's sweet.
It's
Right?
real aggressive.
Oh, he's the sweetest thing ever.
Oh man, nah, cause you. I like your style though. You're a pit bull. You know, you come with it. You know, you funny though.
You gotta
You
get it
funny.
how you live. You know what I'm saying?
You funny. You said some stuff last show that hurt my feelings, man. I went back and listened. I said, "Oh my god." Mm-hmm. That's what you did. How was your day today?
It was pretty good. Honestly, it's raining really bad in the West Coast, so when it rains, it pours. But
Mm-hmm.
there's just been so much going on, in the news world. So much news is out there, right? So much is going on. So much to talk about.
Yeah. So it's a rainy day out there, huh?
So it's just like raining cats and dogs, literally a tsunami.
Wow. Well, let's get into the show.
Let's do it.
So you seen what's going on with the girl Ashlee Jenae or
Yes.
Jane
Yes. That
Janine?
story is continuing to develop. It's kind of crazy, honestly.
What's your what's your fir- what's your what was your first thoughts on it before we even get to what we're gonna talk about? What was your first thoughts on it?
My first thoughts are just like, wow, what happened to her? That's immediately what I thought of is like what happened. What do I think happened? They had to be separated in this hotel, her and the fiance. Like, how did she wind up dead? You know? So
So that's what you thought?
that's just what I thought. Like I was just wondering what happened to this girl. And it's just really like instantly I was just like, wow, this is probably gonna turn into a sad story.
No, I'm saying, but what do you honestly think happened?
I think one of two things happened. I think
No,
that
no, no. I'm saying, but what do you think if you just had one, like, what's your most convicted thing that you think happened, like inside of you?
what I believe is that the fiance did it. That's what I believe.
You believe what?
I believe the fiance killed her.
Say it again.
The fiance killed her. That's what I think. That's what if I had to choose one thing, the fiance killed her.
So why is it always gotta be the man?
It is what it is.
No, I'm actually, but you see, that's what I hate about what you do. I hate you do that because y'all always try like put this on the man. So I'm saying like because people don't know the man personally, they just talking, right?
You asked me if I had to choose, but I think that it's
Right. No, but I'm saying, but why? Why is it always the man first?
I mean, I don't think it's always the man. I think it could be other things, but in this particular case, I just think she's a social media influencer. So, like I said, it could be one of two things. If he didn't kill her, then what I believe is that she unalived herself due to probably some, severe mental health issues.
Right.
That-
So, but why? So here's my question to you:
Mhm.
why would he do that there and kill her there, knowing this is going to be a national story?
Um, how would
Like,
he?
think about that right there. Why would he do that, knowing that this is going to mess around and be a national story?
Why do people commit crimes?
No. I'm saying no. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Why would he do that? So the
No,
motive.
you're not hearing what I'm saying. So you're not hearing what I'm saying.
When you murder somebody, Ticket. So let's say he murdered her. I don't think that he thought all of that through. Most people don't think all of that through when there's a crime.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you, you're not people what I'm saying, baby. I'm saying this is what I'm saying. I'm saying when I asked you what you thought happened, your first guesstimation was the man. Like, that's messed up.
I don't think so. When Lacey Peterson went missing, who
It's
did
because we don't know him.
No, Lacey Peterson, when she went missing back in, what was it, 2004?
No, but I ain't talking about that. This is a whole different situation. I'm saying
you asked why is
we
it
don't know
always
him.
the man?
Nobody knows him.
But nobody knows every single case, so it's not always the man. In this case, you asked me why, and I think it is the man. And if it's not, then I think that she killed herself. So I think those are the two options that we have here. I don't think it's all that many options.
No. So what? No. You see, that's the thing. You're not even like you got a closed mind. That's my issue. Like what you came to the show with last time. You do, because you said, oh well, the first thing you said was the man. So I'm saying to you, if you don't even know this man, I want you to think about this. Like, don't nobody even know this man.
So why is it not the man? Tell me why.
I'm about to say, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying to you, though. Hold on, but listen to what I'm saying to you, though. Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is this. I'm saying everybody's automatically gonna say the man, right? Right? You feel what I'm saying? Let's think about this. Without nobody's out there except for them. This halfway across the world. So we don't even, all we doing is getting second and third hand information. We don't know what went on. It could have been something completely different that happened. Something completely different that's going on. Right? So think about what I'm saying to you with that.
I did think about it, and I think it's the man. You asked me what I think, and I think that it's the man, just like in most cases, it's the lover. So if it's not, if he wound up dead, I would be blaming her. So it's not always the man. It's usually always the lover. That's the pattern of murders and crimes of passion. So when two people just
get the super chat. Go ahead, you get it.
Hi, Nick T. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Easy Ticket. It's hard to convict someone in America if the crime happened overseas. I think he killed her overseas for that reason alone.
Man, you saying that because you like sports tea. You like Dominique, man.
He's saying that because of the pattern of murders. So if he wound up dead, she would be the person that would be blamed, and she would have been blamed right away.
He's saying that. He's saying that because he.
No, Ticket. If he wound up,
I'm not gonna yell over you. I'm just saying he's saying that because he like you.
But if he wound up dead,
no. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about Nick T. I'm talking about Nick T. capping ass. The only reason why he's saying that is because he likes you. He got a crush on you. He gonna agree with anything you say. If you change, listen, if you change your story and say you don't think he did it, he gonna say the same thing.
Well, he might not have done it.
No, I'm saying, but he right. That's all I'm saying is. He gonna say anything you say because he like you.
Nick T is smart. That's
no,
why
he's smart because he's smart because he gonna listen to everything you say.
I'm just saying, Nick T seems like a really smart guy.
He's smart because he gonna listen to everything you say, right?
That's what I said. Salute you, Nick T, and thank you for the $5.
You a bad person. You a bad person. For real. We ain't even gonna get to the show. You a bad person. Oh my God.
If it's him that wound up dead, her black ass would have been blamed right away. They wouldn't even have waited a day.
No, so listen. All right, so let me give you my thought process. We wasn't out there, so we don't know. We don't know the parameters of their relationship. I don't like going off third-hand information off people I don't know. Because you don't know, they can put out anything. Somebody else that you don't know could put out they can put out anything from their perspective that they want. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that. So I would like to wait to see more information like her text messages, his text messages, video footage from the hotel. All of these different things I would like to see. Why? Because these different things can tell different stories. You see what I'm saying? Not just he said, she said, right?
Okay.
That's my whole point. My whole point is You came out and said the man, but there's no evidence. Nobody is saying over there that he killed her.
I don't think it matters, Ticket.
Yeah, it does matter. Come on. It does matter. Hold on. I'm gonna say this to you. Hold on. I'm gonna say this to you. It has to matter because what? I'm gonna say this to you. It has to matter because why would we put a murder on somebody without evidence? Let me say this to you. Think about this. If they're not saying he killed her, how can we say that without evidence? All we doing is going off with second and third hand. We ain't going off with the police saying. I have what the police said right here. We're going to go through that tonight.
But I'm not going off of what the police said or second or third hand information. You asked me what did my gut tell me when.
Yeah, no. I'm just listen, that's my point. That's my point to you.
But it's not, and I want to be clear, it's not the man. Whoever the love interest is the person of interest in a murder story, typically. So if she wound up,
no, but that's not. Hold on, but you can't use typically in that.
Yes,
because you're talking about no. Listen.
Always that way. So if
no, it's not always that way. Listen, it's not always that. Hold on, it's not always that way.
Wound up dead though, she would be a person of interest.
It's not always that way.
Always the man. It's not.
It's not always. Let me say this to you. It's not always that way.
So it's not.
It's not. No. It's not. Hold on. It's not always that way. And I want to say this to you. It's not right to put allegations on somebody without some type of evidence. My point to you is this: the police are investigating it, right? The police are saying that he did not. Right as of right now, they have not charged him with murder. They're only looking at him as a witness. So this is all I'm saying. This my point to you is this: why is it does the first thing that has to come to ladies' mind is the man? That's not right to me. That's not right. Because what if most people said, "Oh yeah, well she did it to herself"? Then the ladies would be like, "Oh, that ain't right. That dude was there. It's probably the man." That's not cool. See, and I'm gonna give you the reason why I asked you that. The reason why I asked you that, I'm gonna say this to you right now, right? And to the person who said, "Why isn't he on camera crying?" Don't nobody want to see nobody put on no show for the internet. Some people grieve in private. Some people don't want to come online grieving for all y'all. All y'all gonna do is criticize him anyways if he come online and do something. If that dude was to come online and start crying online and stuff, people will still say he's lying and capping or whatever like that. You don't do no stuff like that for no internet. You don't do it for the internet. So people want him to do something for the internet. Nah, he do it in private. And how do they know if he's even got his phone? If he's even got a way to contact people? They probably confiscate his phone and investigating everything about him. So if they have him, let's say they're holding him, right? But they have his phone and everything. How is he supposed to just be out here making all these different calls? Think about that. And I'm not capping for him. I'm just being honest about the situation. Why? Because it takes us into what I want us to talk about tonight, right? Which is, think about what you just did. See, this is the problem what a lot of guys have with ladies. Your first thought was the man. But let me say this. And to the person in the comment section keeps saying, how do you know what he's doing or what he's not doing? Once again, you guys are just judging from YouTube. You're not even over there. All I'm saying is to have an open mind and have some common sense and think about this. If they've taken his phone, they're detaining him, but using him as a witness so he can't leave. How can he operate? How is he supposed to think about this? If you overseas, right? Mm-hmm. And you're not being charged, but they took your phone because they have to check your phone, they're checking her phone, they're investigating, right? Think about what I'm saying to you. How the hell are you supposed to be doing all of this and you can't? You don't know how other countries work. This is the one thing people get effed up online. They think everywhere operates like the United States of America. Wrong, Jack. Different countries have different laws. Other countries are more stricter with laws. Other countries, you don't get it like you get in the United States of America. You don't get no free call. You don't get no this, no that. In the United States of America, you have certain rights. Overseas, you deal by their law. So America law doesn't work over there. All you people who think y'all know something, you ain't never been nowhere. You have to understand international law and how different laws work. Different law, the laws internationally are more stricter than the laws in the United States. Those people do not have the same rights. When they get arrested, when they get investigated, they don't have the same rights you have in the United States. Right? So here's my point to you, and I want to say this to you tonight. My whole point for asking you that was I want to show you something. I want to show you the hypocrisy of how people think. The same way you thought about that, I think it's wrong that people are out here teasing this girl and basically shitting on this girl because they're saying, oh, you went and got a white man and now you're not here. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right to judge her for who she dates. I think that everybody should be able to date who the hell they want to date. Now think about what I'm saying. Think about the hypocrisy when you're talking about both ways. It's blatant hypocrisy. So it's hypocrisy on both sides of the spectrum. And to the person who said, I got a law degree, no, I've been all around the world. That's how I know. I've been all over Africa. I've been all over South America. I've been all over Asia. I've been in damn near 40 countries. So I'm not a person that just been in the United States and sitting in my backyard eating barbecue wings, sitting up here acting like I know what the hell go on in other countries. That's not right. In other countries, I know for a fact that the laws is way worse than they is in the United States. In the United States, even when you get investigated, you have more rights. In the United States, you have rights to where they can't search you. They can't do this. They can't do. Overseas, it don't work like that. Overseas, they do what they want when they want. These are all facts. Overseas, let me say this to y'all. Don't y'all know how many people go overseas as tourists and get killed? But nobody would talk about that. Y'all would talk shit about this man and y'all don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. It's been ladies that have went overseas and got killed overseas. Not by their husband, not by their boyfriend, but by some weirdo who's hanging around the resorts out there. But nobody would talk about that. They don't even open their mind to want to say, hey, man, hold on. Does anything else happen? You never know who watching them people. You doing all that flashing and stuff overseas, you never know. You never know who working with who in that hotel, if they setting people up, all kind of stuff. It's all kind of diabolical things that go on overseas. But people don't talk about it because they got a small mind. So they think everywhere and everything operates like the United States of America. Well, sorry, you need to get a passport and take your ass somewhere else so you understand how other countries work. They don't think and work like us. And when you talk about these resorts, you talk about these ladies going on vacation, a lot of these ladies are ending up dead going on these type of exotic vacations. These are facts. And it don't even have to be no her man who did it. It could be another weirdo who did this. Right? Now, my point to you with this, and I wasn't even talking to you about that, I was talking to the chat. But my point to you with this is to say this. I think these people are wrong on how they judging this woman too. And I'm going to tell you why I think they're wrong. They saying, oh yeah, this is what she get. She dated a white man. This is what she get. Bullshit. You know, I did some research. You know, 65% of black men cheat on their girlfriend, on their black girlfriends.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let me say this again. Do you know that 65% of black men cheat on their black girlfriends?
That sounds about right. Ticket the
Now,
divorce.
wait, no. Wait. So think about this. So think about it. This girl's coming up. She's dating black men, and all they doing is cheating on her, going and piping down other chicks. How you think she gonna feel about black men? 30% of black men that are married cheat on their wife. 65% of black men cheat on their black girlfriends. 30% of black men cheat on their black wives. So think about that. Think about, so black people talking about it. First of all, you got to respect your own first before you talk shit. You have to think about how you treating people before you talk shit about somebody else and being a hypocrite. Because I see a lot of niggas that's out here talking shit, and these niggas out here cheating on their wives, on their black wives. And some of them cheating on them with men. To that you say what?
To that, I say that there's just so many scenarios that could have happened. I think that why people would go to, saying that her significant other, saying that the fiance did this is because they had a fight. And so they're not going to blame it on some random traveler, because when you take a look at what typically happens in those cases, like if a woman's kidnapped by some random, held for ransom or whatever the case may be, usually she's out with her girlfriends. She's not typically out with her fiance, her boyfriend. You know, those girls that are staying in Airbnbs, those are typically the targets for the.
No. Hold on. You saying? Hold on. No, I'm gonna get you saying straight. Wait. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You're saying that the targets of crimes.
So what I'm saying is, like, when women travel out the country and, like, you know, they're kidnapped, they're murdered, you know, by locals that live there, or even other random tourists or whatever the case may be, they're typically not with their significant other.
That's not. Hold on. That's not true. The girl who just died the other year. Hold on. The girl who just died this past year. She was with her boyfriend. But guess what happens when you go on a resort with your boyfriend? Like, and you're going. Like, let's say you're going and y'all have other friends there. Sometimes the girls venture off together. So that doesn't mean her boyfriend ain't there. It's just the girls venture off together. Like, sometimes you'll be at a resort.
What did you just say? You just interrupted me to prove my point. So they went wandering off, and they were.
No, I didn't say that. No. You said they go by themselves. You said without their boyfriend.
When they're spotted. So usually they're not walking arm in arm with their boyfriend, and they get.
No, I'm not saying that. Hold on. I agree with you, and I'm not saying that. It's not my point.
So I'm making a point. I'm making a point that this couple had a fight and they were separated. So yes, that's why I think that he becomes more of a person.
Who told you that?
What do you mean who told me? It was reported.
Report about who? Hold on. Report about who?
It was reported. That's the report.
I'm saying by who? By Kizzy or by the police?
I'm just taking a look at what's online.
Right. Hold on. So I'm saying to you, that's the problem. People are taking a look. Let me give you a perfect example when I'm talking. Wait. I'm about to give you proof. I'm about to give you proof right now.
I can't even talk.
You are talking about. I'm about to hold on. But this is what. Hold on, baby. I want to say this to you because I don't want you to go down a path and you're not thinking about this. Listen to what I'm saying to you right now. People put out a narrative about the situation with that boy David and that girl Celeste. Now think about what I'm saying to you, right? Nobody knew that the police were already investigating him for a crime with her, a PDF crime. Nobody knew that until they revealed that today. The police revealed today that they were investigating him prior to her death. And they're saying that is the reason why he unalived her, right?
So
So this is my point. Hold on, this is my point to you. So the internet, my point to you is this. The internet, hold on. So here's my point to you. The internet.
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm saying to you this. The internet can put out 1,000 narratives. Don't let the internet put out narratives, baby. Don't let that.
Police.
I'm not arguing. I'm giving you the police. Hold on. I'm saying to you the police report.
So the New York Post lied. All these publications lied about the police in Tanzania, stating that this couple had a fight. That's what you're telling me.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're saying fight. Hold on. You're saying fight. I'm telling you they never fought. Couples have an argument or a disagreement all the time.
So bad so that they had to be separated on vacation.
Hold on. So if he hit her, why is he arrested?
I didn't say he hit her.
You said they had a fight.
God, I cannot finish a sentence. So
you said they had a fight.
I'm gonna let you talk, and you let me know.
You said they had a fight.
Just let me know when I can answer.
So you said, hold on. You said they had a fight. In my estimation, if a woman says, "Hey, we had a fight," that means he put his hands on you. A fight and an argument is two different.
That's not how
They reported that they had a disagreement. Not a fight.
I'm not here to play semantics. Me saying that they had a
fight. I'm not playing semantics. You said they had a fight.
Yes, I don't mean that he put his hands on her. That's not what I said.
But that's what a fight means.
To you, not to me. So we can clarify that, or we can keep going back and forth about what a fight means. So to me, when I said that, I'm talking about the disagreement that was reported. And they had a major disagreement, not a minor one. So what was reported specifically was that they had a major disagreement. Those were the words that were used. So that's why he's a person of interest. And that's why multiple people out in the world think that he would be a person of interest. And typically that is what happens. So in most cases, it's not some random that murdered their significant other. It is the significant other. And the police might not be reporting that he's a person of interest to them because they're secretly investigating that, just like what happened in 2004 with Scott Peterson. He was not initially a suspect. The police came out and said that he wasn't a suspect, and then he became one. Because when you report that, then that person has time to cover up things and do all kinds of things. So the police, they have to investigate, but they don't have to make it known everything that they're investigating.
Totally agree. Now let me show you something. Since you said that, I'm glad you said that. I want to show you something. What does it say right here? This is the official report. So when you said that, that's why I said to you, what are you saying? It says the couple had a dispute, an argument. So when you said a fight, that's different. When you fight, like you say, hey man, they was in there fighting. Like, that's hands. So when you have a dispute or an argument, that's different. So it's reported right here. Read the report. It says the couple had a dispute argument at the resort. Hotel staff intervened, separated them into different villas or hotel rooms, about a 10-minute walk apart. Hold on. And reportedly contacted the authorities due to concerns about her well-being. She was later found unconscious in her room. So let me say this to you. If they separated them 10 minutes away, right? They would have to have evidence. This is a luxury hotel they stayed in. Now, if you go look up the hotel online, that's a luxury hotel. There's cameras everywhere. He would have had to have been seen somehow going back to her room. So when you said the demand, here's my point to you. It could have very well been they got into an argument. She spazzed out, she got upset, and she did something to herself that wasn't right. But let me ask you this question. Does that mean that that's his fault that she did that?
That she unalived herself? If
that's what happens, does that mean that that's his fault? Because couples get in an argument all the time. Let me give you a perfect example. What happened the other day with the dude? So the dude and his wife, they were having spousal problems. And what did he do? He went out and took out all 7, 8 kids. So just because you had spousal problems with her, that gives you a right to do that? Doesn't. So all I'm saying is that even if they get in an argument, every couple in here, and the reason why I went at you hard like that was for a reason. And you know I got love for you. But I went at you hard like that to show you what me and you did, that was an argument, disagreement. But I manufactured that because I wanted to show you what I'm talking about right now. If me and you got into an argument just like that, and then you went off and did something to yourself, is that my fault you did that? No, it's not my fault. We had an argument. You have to have enough self-discipline and control to understand how to conduct yourself. The same with me. I can't be putting everybody on the hook if I do something like that. I'm just saying. So my point is this. Even if they did get into an argument that was so bad, if she did that, she should have never did that. You can't blame it on, some people will blame it on him because they'll say, oh, it's your fault, you got an argument. But people get into arguments all the time in relationships. You and I both know this.
People get into fights every day. That's what people get into, arguments, disagreements, whatever you want to call it, every day. In relationships, that happens, Ticket. But what typically doesn't happen is that the person dies after. So that's why he's a person of interest to the public, in the public opinion. And the police are certainly looking into and investigating him. And if you think that they're not, then I have a very, very expensive bridge to sell you.
Hold on. I never said that they wasn't. I'm saying that they did.
You did.
I did not say they wasn't investigating him.
That's what you said.
I said they're treating him as a witness. That doesn't mean they haven't investigated him.
It's ongoing. It's
right. Hold on. So what I'm saying to you is that, so if they're investigating him, they're looking at him as a witness more so than a perpetrator at this point. That's all I'm saying to you. That doesn't mean he's not being investigated.
That's what the police are reporting to us. That's what I'm telling you. Just like Scott Peterson, when Lacey Peterson turned up missing in 2004, he did not know that he was a suspect. They did not share that with him. If you go back and watch, the movie, if you go back and watch the trial and all of that, they didn't reveal that to him. And they typically don't. There's even a documentary on Netflix. this guy, he killed his wife and kids, and he tried to cover it up all in overnight, and the police go there, they question him, he seems to be heartbroken about his wife and kids, and they don't reveal to him right away that they think that he did it. So again, typically
Everybody's saying he's the main suspect, but none of these people are over there. None of these people are police officers. None of these people are in the country.
but
That's my problem.
I don't think we need to be in the country. I don't think we need to know.
No. I think you do. Hold on. Here's why I think that. Here's why I think that. Let me ask you a question. Somebody's coming on the internet giving you third-hand information, and people just taking it and run with it.
That's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing
I'm saying hold on. So I'm saying this to you right now. I'm seeing ladies I'm seeing a lady that's over in that country who's saying I was told, not saying I was there. That's different. That's third-hand information.
The New York Post isn't getting third-hand information.
No, the New York Post the New York Post has not reported to you that he is a suspect. Neither has the police. All I'm saying to you is this: he may turn into one, but he has been investigated from day one, I believe, myself. And as of right now, because think about this, I want to say this to you. What if somebody was with him the whole time? Like one of the staff members?
I'm sure it will come out, Ticket.
Right. So that's my hold on, baby. So that's my point to you. Hold on. So that's my listen. So that's my point to you. My point to you is this: it's not fair to jump to conclusions if we don't know these people. Anybody can put a jacket on anybody.
I don't need to know them.
Hold on. I think it's very important. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's very important. I think it's very important that we need to know people who are people who are intimately in their lives or know these people. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a perfect example, baby. Can somebody come in here and tell me something about you that ain't with you every day?
Of course.
Can somebody come tell me about your life and they ain't with you on a day-to-day basis?
Of course they could, Ticket. They could tell you anything that they want to tell you. But the point is that two people, right, when they're together, they're on a vacation, and let's just say this goes to trial. Let's say that he becomes a witness, gets arrested, goes to trial. The jury doesn't know them personally, and they're not going to. So
no, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you. I'm talking about us. Hold on. I'm talking about us. What's
the difference between?
I'm talking about me and you.
We're just
no. I'm saying no. What I'm saying. Hold on. This is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you. Before this situation happened, you nor me knew either one of these two people.
Why? How could we?
So I'm saying, come on, because she's a social media influencer. So a lot of people knew her. She was around a lot of big celebrities. She was around Kevin Gates, all these other people. So they all knew her. She's in videos with him and everything. And he was the big crypto guy. Hold on. Let me say this to you. Hold on. I'm about to say this to you. Wait. He was a crypto guy. So people knew him. Joe Budden, all these people knew him. Joe Budden said he knew the girl, they was friends with him. He said she really loved the cat. They really had a relationship. People been on YouTube saying, oh, they didn't have a real relationship, this, that, the third. Joe Budden said, no, I know him for real. Like they really had a real relationship. So here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna say this right now, right? I don't never want to put something on somebody unless I have some type of smoking gun evidence. Let me give you an example. I could come in here and say, hey, man, Diddy's a demon because I see him beating the shit out of Cassie on tape. That you ain't getting around, you ain't beating that with a stick. But if I don't know this guy, I don't know his history, and I'm going off third-hand reports, I can't do that. That's the quickest way to get sued online. Why do you think Tasha K got sued for saying all that shit about Cardi B?
Well, because she was making up lies.
Right. So, hold on. And people were believing it. That's why Cardi B won the suit, because all them people were believing those lies, because she had so much influence that people were believing all this stuff about this girl.
Tasha K didn't use words like allegedly.
No, she said, no, I'm saying, hold on. These people aren't using allegedly. Hold on, these people aren't using allegedly. I'm saying the people that I'm watching, I saw the African lady who was making the report from out there.
They're saying their opinion, Ticket.
No, I'm not. No, she's not saying her opinion. I'm gonna tell you why. I seen the African lady. I played the tape. She said she was told this. She wasn't talking about my opinion.
tickets.
She's telling everybody that online what she was told.
Other places. That's what you just said, that you know about things that go on in other countries. So the law in Africa is not the same as the law here. There's probably no real libel laws out there.
No, baby. I'm saying to you. No. I'm saying to you this. I'm saying that I'm not talking about the law. I'm talking about what she said. This all I'm saying to you. I want you to think about what I'm saying. So most of these people are getting their information from this African lady, right? Who has like a YouTube channel or whatever like that. She's saying that she's being told these things.
Well, I'm not getting my information from the African.
But that's what, hold on. That's where all the people, hold on. That's where all these people online are reiterating that information from. I'm talking about that information as far as his background, him being out there in Tunisia all that time. That lady was saying it. I saw the video.
I'm not getting my information from this source. So I'm just getting my information from reputable sources, and I don't think they're getting it from some.
So what information you got from a reputable source that said that he was out in Tanzania banging or piping out other chicks?
I don't know anything about that report. I didn't bring that up. All I'm talking about is the fact that they had a verbal altercation, a bad disagreement prior to her death, and that's why he's a suspect. And
he's not a suspect. Hold on, he's not a suspect though. They literally reported he's not a suspect. You're saying that
he's a suspect to us. You wanted
no. You're to you. No, you're not saying. But see, that's not. Hold on. Let me say this to you. I want to say this to you. You can get sued for saying that. Hold on. You can get sued for saying that. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you can get sued for saying that.
Why are we saying that the man did it? I'm answering to that. You're not.
No, you're saying no. But you're saying that's what you. Listen.
Is to the court of public opinion. You want to know why everybody in the public is saying this, and I'm answering you. That's it. I'm telling you why people think that. People believe that he's a suspect because he is a significant other. If the roles were reversed, if he wound up dead and everybody knew that they had an argument or a disagreement, she would be a suspect in the court of public opinion, just like every significant other is.
I don't operate off that court.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should have watched more Lifetime movies when you were a kid. I
operate off the court of I operate off the court of facts.
I operate
off the court of facts. And here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. I'm gonna say this to you. This might not matter, but I know it matters to you. It's people that have done 60 years in prison for crimes they never committed. Then they get to be 70 years old. They finally get a DNA test, find out they didn't do it the whole time when the whole world swore they did it, put a case on their ass. They done lost their whole life. They come out, give you $100,000 and kick in your ass and tell you, hey, man, my bad.
So let me ask you a question based on what you just said. So based on what you said, you're saying we always jump to it's the man. If this gentleman wound up dead in Tanzania, if he wound up dead, would she not be considered a suspect? What would we be talking about?
I don't know. Listen, no. I'm not saying, hold on, no, you're saying, hold on. You're saying, listen, this is what I'm saying to you. I'm not disagreeing in public opinion, baby.
No,
I'm saying to you, this is what I'm saying.
Dead, would she be a suspect? And what would
I'm not in my, hold on, not in my eyes until I notice. I have to know, hold on. I have to know, hold on. I have to know all the details. All I'm saying to you is this is all I'm saying to you, right? You just came on here last show and said that it's different with how you judge men and women. You just said that last show.
Of course it is.
Right. So how you gonna come in here and say it would have been even if it was the reversal roles when you was just saying the opposite last show?
I didn't say it would have been even. That's not what I said at all. I said what would have happened if the roles were reversed. She would have been quicker to
I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you.
No, I'm saying to you that if he wound up dead, she would have been reported as a suspect. They would be investigating her black ass right away. And that
no, that's not. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you.
No, well,
people like you would be saying, "Oh, well, she's so small to do that to him. He's so big and strong." Y'all would have pulled that excuse, the same shit you pulled with me with Sha'Carri Richardson.
No, the police would have had her as a suspect. So if you're sitting here saying that she didn't, and you just want to make it that women blame men for everything, if the roles were reversed, she would be a suspect.
That's cap. You just said it. Hold on. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know I love you too. Hold.
Reporting her as a suspect.
You know I love you too, but you just said last show. Let me tell you what you just said to me last show.
Last show.
See, that's the problem. Come on, Dominique. That's the problem. You saying
No,
you
it's
don't care
not.
what you said.
No,
It means something what you say. Hold on.
I didn't
What you
talk
say
about
have to.
this. It's not the same. You always want to try
What
to.
you hold on. It is. See, that's the problem. You don't want it to be the same when it doesn't benefit you.
Because it's not the same.
It has to be. Okay, time out. Let me say this.
I don't need
Most
it.
people, hold on. Most people
I'm not
would
on.
have tried. Most people would have said, hold on. Most people would have had a hard time. Let me tell you why she would have been considered a suspect if he would have died of strangulation. Hold on. Let me say this to you.
Police.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. No. You're talking about.
No.
Hold on, Dominique. You're talking about. Hold on, baby. You're talking about court of public opinion is what you're saying.
What I'm talking about.
You were saying.
Should have been announced.
You're saying court of public opinion.
No.
Hold on, baby.
No.
Oh my God.
I want to be clear
Baby,
about.
you're saying court. Hold on.
No.
You're telling me, Dominique. You're telling me court of public opinion.
No, I'm telling you why I believe.
No, you said it. No, you said it. You said. Hold on. You just said that.
That's not what I just said.
Hold on. You said in the court. Hold on. You said in the court of public opinion, he's the prime suspect. That's what you said.
Yes, but she.
So then, hold on. Here's my point to you.
God, I can't.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. So all I'm doing is I'm reversing it to you, and I'm saying
what you're doing is trying to twist my words.
No, all I'm doing is hold on. All I'm doing is saying the same thing you said. Hold on, baby.
You didn't.
Hold on. Let me say what I'm gonna say. Let me say what I'm gonna say.
He is a suspect. No, he is a suspect in the court of public opinion. She would be a suspect by the police.
That's bull. That is bull. And I'm gonna tell you why that's bull. I'm gonna tell you why right now that's bull. Because people like you would have been in here talking about, oh, well, she ain't strong enough to do that to that big strong man. You think that she's strong enough to go strangle him and take him out like that? I'm telling you, that's what you would have said. You know how I know you would have said that? Because you just came in here last show. You just was talking about how Sha'Carri Richardson. Last show, you was just talking about how Sha'Carri Richardson, it wasn't the same when she hit that dude. That wasn't the same as when he hit. You were just talking about the dynamics.
It's not the same. So if you think that slapping a man is the same as.
I did not say that. You're not listening. I'm saying to you,
let me ask
most women.
You a question. You know what happened to Mia Malay when Suge Knight slapped the dog shit out of her? Remember that. Do you remember that?
Most women would have stated that it would have been difficult for her to strangle and overpower that man. You don't think that?
So how is it the same? That's what I want you. That's what
I'm asking you. You don't think? Hold on. I'm asking you this question right now. I'm talking about form of death.
Since you want to be equal to a woman, let me know how it's the same.
I'm saying form of death. Listen to what I'm saying to you, baby. I'm saying form of death. Form of death.
If you want to be equal to a woman, walk me through how me slapping you is the same as you.
I'm not saying that. You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. You said if the roles were reversed. Just listen to what I'm saying first so you can understand. Yeah. You said the roles were reversed. So let's say he died by the same way she died. Okay, let's say she died by the same way, he died by the same way she died, by strangulation. Most women would have said, oh, hell no. How can she overpower him and strangle him and kill him like that? It's different when you say it's a man versus a woman, but a woman overpowering and strangling a man that big and strong, you see how big that dude was?
Walk me through how she would have strangled him. I mean, maybe in his sleep. Yeah, it's possible. But, you're not going to be able to convince me that a woman slapping a man or beating up a man is the same. You're not going to be able to convince me of that. You might think that it is. I don't. So if you want to call that hypocrisy, then hypocrisy, here I am. But it's not the same.
She's not my guest. She is my best. She's one of my good friends. We do this. Y'all are upset. This is what we do. I hope y'all enjoy the show.
All love, okay?
We talk all. Hey, yo, listen. We talk all the time, bro. Y'all don't understand this. Me and her, we do this all the time. Y'all in the comment section more mad than us. This is normal. After this show is over with, we're going to laugh about this shit outside of the chat. We're going to go back behind the scenes and we're going to laugh and talk about this. Y'all going to be up in the comment section. Hey, Ticket, man, you crazy, man. No, this is what we do. We have passionate conversations. And I am listening. And she needs to understand to you is, Dominique, I don't know why you keep cutting out, but you cutting out a little bit when I'm talking. But all I'm saying to you is this. I'm saying to you, the form of death. Think about what I'm saying. So they're saying that she died by strangulation. That was the form of death. Okay. So you're saying, okay, well, my first opinion would be him. You saying that everybody's first opinion would be hurt if that was a roles were reversed. I'm saying it wouldn't be because of what the same dynamic of what you said the other day. A woman that size overpowering a man that's 2 times bigger than her is completely different. That do you know it would take? Listen, and then for them to rule that suicide, do you know it would take for her to overpower him and strangle him out? That dude big and strong as hell. Look how big he is compared to her. So it would have been some marks all over her. She would have had bruises all over her because that would have been a fight. That's all I'm saying, baby.
She could have strangled him in his sleep. There's more than one ways to strangle a person with no struggle at all. So
no, I'm saying, but make it look like a suicide. No, I'm saying, I'm saying,
if you strangle somebody in their sleep, for sure you can make it look like a suicide. There's for sure you can get that done. But the bottom line is that she would have been considered a suspect.
So let me ask you this question.
Faster than he is being considered as a suspect, and I think that would have been reported publicly.
No, okay, watch this.
What?
Watch this. So let me ask you a question. Now you said he's considered a suspect in your mind. Now let me ask you a question. You said you read the reports, right?
I just read a couple articles. So I read the news.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
A couple reputable articles about this, about this situation.
All right, so let me ask you this. Where was she found?
She was found in the room.
No, but I'm saying, where was she? How was she found when they found her in the room?
What do you mean, how was she found? What do you mean by that?
How was she found?
What do you mean? She was found to be death by suicide. That's
no. I ain't asked you that. This is what I'm telling you right now. See, you got to pay attention to the details.
I don't understand.
I'm saying to you, hold on. This is what I'm saying to you, baby. I'm saying to you, how was she found in the room? What position was she found in?
What do you mean? What position?
Was she found on the bed, on the floor, in the closet, on the door? Where was she found?
I don't know, Ticket. All I know is
okay. So let me say to you how they're reporting. Hold on. Does anybody in the comment section know? Because everybody said they know. Does anybody in the comment section know what the police have stated how she was found in that room? Because I'm about to show you something. Right?
All I know is that they thought that she harmed herself.
No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm saying, but hold on.
What I'm saying. I don't remember reading that. But position, I know they found her on the floor of the hotel room, but I don't know if she was in a fetal position. I don't know what position you mean.
Okay. So the word is that she was found, like I said, they said she unalived herself by strangulation, right?
Right.
Okay. So my question to you is, where did they say they found her in the room?
Oh, where? On the floor.
No. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Oh my God, bro.
Just tell me what you're getting at, because I don't know.
I'm saying to you, hold on. I don't know why you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying to you this. Okay. Listen. So when you say a person died, right? I want you to understand where I'm coming from. When you say a person died, they ask, how did you find that person? Right? In the room. Like, what did the crime scene look like? How did they find her? Like, when they found her in the room, how did they find her? Like,
you're going to need to tell me.
They found her on a door.
Oh, I thought.
So here's my point. I
thought they found her on the floor.
No, they found. Remember, they said she hung herself.
Okay, so she hung herself from the door.
So what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying to you. How do you think, and I want to say this to you again, right? How do you think that you could do that in a closet, hanging from that door? How could you do that?
How can you hang your own self in a closet?
No, I'm saying to you, and she was in the closet, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what that would mean is you're looking at the closet, the door, or the what do you call it? The what do you call it where you put your clothes at right there? In the closet. In the closet. The door. You got the doorknob, or you got the what's the name of it? The that you put your clothes on. Um.
The closet rod.
Yeah. The rod. Right. Right.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is how did they find hold on, somebody call me right now. How did they find her? So I'm saying to you, they found her in that closet hanging like that, right? Clinging. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't understand what the point.
Okay, here's my point. Here's my point to you. I asked you that question because I said to you, if the same situation was reversed, it would be hard to blame the woman and say she did that to a man that big and strong because of how they found her. That's what I'm saying to you. It wasn't no normal just choke you out and you dead right here. Do you know if she put this man in a closet, how she would have had to drag that nigga to a closet? Don't do your eyes like that. I'm being real with you.
I'm doing my eyes like that because it's not apples to oranges. If she killed him, she probably would have had to kill him in a way that she could.
No, I'm saying, listen what I'm saying to you. I'm giving you my point. My point is this. You're missing my point. My point to you is this. My point to you is this right here, right? Here's my point to you.
You're trying to line.
Hold, I'm about to tell you right now. Let me say it. Just let me get it out. Let me get it out.
What I'm saying is, if he wound up dead, however he wound up dead, if he was,
I'm giving you my point. I'm giving my point to you. Listen. So if you think okay, let me ask you this. So if you think he did it, how do you think he did it?
I don't know how he did it. Ticket. I'm gonna be really.
No. I'm asking you. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking you if you think he. No, I'm saying to you, if you think he did it, how do you think he did it? Because it's crazy to say you think somebody did something, but you can't say how you think they did it.
I don't think it's crazy to think that.
It is. You have to think. Hold on. So let me give you another example. A lot of people think that O.J. Simpson killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, but you have to ask yourself a question: how did he do that? And he didn't have marks, blood, everything all over his body. So my point to you is this: how did that man do that? And don't you think that she would have bruises all over her body from some type of struggle from being in the closet? Don't you think it would be holes in the wall from them struggling in that position?
Not if she didn't kill him that way. I don't think she would be able to kill him that way, to your point. So I don't know why we're talking about that specific way of killing him.
No, I'm saying if he did, listen what I'm saying. I'm saying if he did to her, let's stay with the first thought about him and her. Let's say you saying he did that to her, right? And they found her in a closet, right? It would have to be like evidence that he would have had to move. You would have seen drag marks or something on the floor. You would have had to. You would have seen a struggle in there. The door would have been probably broken off the hinge or something like that from the closet. You would have seen some type of struggle in there to show you that he somehow got her into the closet.
That could be true unless she was asleep or drugged. We just don't know. We don't know what happened.
How could she been drugged? Hold on, but here's my question to you: how could she have been drugged if they said they separated the two, and then right when they separated them, shortly after they found her in the room in that position?
Well, how long? How long since from the time that they separated?
Okay, let me pull up the report right now. Here's what the official report said. And everybody says, am I serious? Yeah, I'm the same serious nigga that was talking about Diddy, and y'all was all going along with it because y'all knew I was standing on business. But now that I'm asking questions, because I haven't seen this dude on no smoking tape, I don't know him from a can of paint. I don't know anything about his history, except for he's in crypto, right? And I wish you didn't do that, Sports T, because you got everybody asking for the wrong channel, man. You ain't even put the right... See, everybody saying that, and you did it wrong because you don't. You're gonna destroy people.
Right now, you can follow me on Sports T, but I am gonna have another channel soon, so I'm gonna create it by tomorrow.
But you're gonna kill him because you don't even talk this over there.
I know. I'm gonna announce a new channel tomorrow. It'll be really fun.
So it says her death occurred. I'm reading the official report. Her death occurred, right, around April the 9th or 10th. She was found unresponsive on the evening of April the 8th or the 9th and died in the hospital the next day. The case remains under active investigation by the Zanzibar police with no arrest or charges filed as of the latest reports today. An autopsy has been completed, but full results have not been released to her family, who continue to reject the initial suicide determination and are demanding more transparency, including hotel surveillance footage, which is, I'm telling you, the hotel surveillance footage is going to tell a lot. They got to have footage. Let me say this to you right now, and I'm going to say this to you. Think about this. They separated them from rooms, right?
Yeah.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sports C, you follow me? Dominique, you follow me?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, okay. You have froze up. You have froze up on the screen. Okay. Here's the question that nobody's asked, and I haven't heard nobody talk about this. What floor were they on?
Because how could he get up there?
I'm about to say. What floor were they on? Hold on. Listen, what I'm saying to you. What floor were they on? I'm not asking you. I'm just asking in general. I'm not just saying no shot at you. I'm just saying in general. What floor were they on?
Because that's information. That's evidence, right? Like if they were.
I'm saying, so to all this stuff has to mean something. What floor? Hold on. What floor they were on? What floor or where did they move him? When they moved him, where did they move him? Right? The videotape. In those hotels, they got videotape all over. Outside, inside the halls, outside of the outside area. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he did that, let's say they were on the first floor, right? And all you had to do was just cross over to get in somebody's room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he would be on the camera outside. There will be cameras watching that area. There are cameras in all these resorts on covering all these areas. So the camera would have to show him going back into that room. That's my point to people. When people come out here and say stupid shit on the internet, they're saying dumb shit without no explanation. The first thing you have to ask is, none of these people tell you what floor they were on. What room were they in? These are all questions I'm asking. The next question I'm asking you is the videotape. How would he have gained access to the room? Through the balcony or through the door of her room? How long did the person stay with him after their argument? Did they monitor them after that argument? A lot of people saying they don't know. That's my point. So if we don't know, these are a lot of but here's the thing. The first thing is the first part I wish that the parents would have did, and I swear to God I'd have put up money if I would have known about this at first. I wish they would have flown out there. I don't give a damn where it's at. If you have a tragedy like that, you can get an emergency passport instantly. I would have put up money on a GoFundMe for them to go out there and fly out there to their daughter immediately. Nobody's questioning the parents when they didn't jump up. This your daughter and you don't jump up and you ain't out there on the next flight. Everything stopped. So this is important to me. All these different aspects are important as well. So the parents, they're demanding transparency, but they ain't even get their ass up and get out. That's your daughter. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm out there, dog. You know me. You know I fight for women, but I also stand up for the brothers. And I don't like when people just come out here and put shit on dudes when we don't have all the evidence or all the facts. It's just not right. Because what if that dude's innocent? You know what he's going to do? He's going to come back and sue all these damn YouTubers that talk all that crazy shit about him. And they all going to be looking like Tasha K. I'm not blaming the parents. To the person who said I'm blaming the parents, you're not listening what I'm saying. I'm saying to me, how many people in the comment section right now, if you found out your daughter or son died overseas, you were the next thing smoking overseas? Everybody in here would say yes. Everybody in here. At no point in time still, they had a GoFundMe up. Have they still went over there? That's all I'm saying. I would have went over there myself. I would have got a private investigator, took my ass over there myself. And if you didn't have the money, they heard they got to GoFundMe now.
Yeah. I don't know why.
This is what I'm saying. People saying it costs money. I've heard they got a whole bunch of money off the GoFundMe already. Somebody just told me that today. So to the person who said you can't believe every report, what do you mean I believe every report? I'm telling you what the police said. They have to have evidence of this on videotape. This can become an international issue because you had an American citizen die on different soil. So what I'm saying to you is, Dominique, and you know I love you, baby, straight up. No, ain't no doubt about that. When that tape come out, that tape gonna come out. That videotape gonna come out, or that whole resort gets shut down.
Can I ask you another question?
Go ahead, baby.
So back in 2016, when Cassie and Diddy were at that hotel, how many years did it take for that video to come out?
He paid for it.
I get it, but how much?
But he paid. Hold on, no. Listen, what I'm saying.
I know.
No. I'm saying no, but that wasn't an international.
I'm trying to get to a point though. So basically,
you asked me a question though.
Yes, but this guy is in crypto, right? So he's in crypto, so he has money.
What that's supposed to mean?
That he could pay somebody for that.
No, hold on, no. Hold on. Let me give you the dynamic. Hold on, let me give you the different dynamics. I'm gonna give you the dynamic difference because it's the difference in that situation. First situation is that's in the United States and it wasn't even reported as a crime. Cassie's situation wasn't. That Cassie's situation at the time was not reported. This situation was reported. That tape gotta come out. If Cassie's situation was reported, hold on. Let me give you, wait. Let me say this to you because I got you right now. You got to acknowledge your boy. If Cassie would have called the cops and showed that she got beat on with her face and her at that minute, they would have had to produce that tape. Diddy went back and got the tape days later. That tape was at that hotel. If Cassie would have filed a police report that day, they would have had to go get that tape that day. That tape would have went to the cops. The reason it didn't is because Cassie was a part of the problem and never reported that shit to the police. She never reported it to the police when that nigga was whooping on her ass. So that's why that tape was able to get paid for and hidden because nobody ever knew what happened. She never went to the cops. She never reported it. This right here went straight to the police. This is the murder.
But you said
or suicide.
This is an international crime. So you said
I'm saying to you, this is what I'm saying to you. Hold on. This is an international. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying to you. This is an international crime with an American citizen.
Right.
Forget about. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Wait. Let me finish that. Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence. Forget about corruption. When they send them boys over there to go get that tape because it's an American citizen, they have to produce that entire tape.
I disagree with you 1,000,000%.
Hold on, time out. The United States of America, when you have international situation with an American citizen.
That is not true.
It is true. Hold on. Time out. I'm finna tell you right now. I'm finna show you proof right now. Let me say this to you. When the girl just died overseas in a resort, did they send the international representatives over there to get the tape or not?
Which resort? Which overseas? Where?
And Dominican Republic.
Okay, and how many cases has Dominican?
Hold on, in all the cases, let me say this.
No,
in all the cases they've
sent.
Not
true. That's not true.
Because name one case they didn't send them over there.
There's been many unanswered crimes in the Dominican Republic. So
I said name. I'm talking about with an American. Name one case that they didn't send the investigators over there for an American. That was a murder case. Name one case.
Sending the investigators doesn't mean that the crime is going to get solved.
You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. This is my point to you. My point to you. Hold on. Here's my point to you right here. Hold on. Here's my point to you. The hotel they're staying in was a 5-star luxury hotel.
So
what I'm saying to you is listen, I'm about to tell you something right now. You're not listening to what I'm about to tell you, ma'am.
I'm listening. I just think you're wrong.
You don't have to think I'm wrong. I know I'm right. And I'm going to tell you why I'm right.
Fine.
Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now.
Crime has to be solved.
Lord Jesus have mercy, man. Lord Jesus have mercy.
Crime would have to be solved.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, baby. I'm trying to tell you something that's facts. I'm not giving you no innuendos, no lies. I'm giving you facts. I'm about to say this to you right now. Hold on. I'm finna tell you. Hold on. I'm finna tell you right now. Right now. When you have this type of situation that happens with that type of hotel, that's a 5-star luxury resort hotel. When they send the investigators to get the tape, If they say, oh no, we don't have that tape, they shut that hotel, gets shut down by the government.
My question to you is, the government here in US, they can go wherever they want to investigate these crimes. How many of them has actually been solved? You tell me how many cases.
A lot.
Tell me
A
one.
lot.
Tell me one. Give me one
A
example.
lot.
A woman was killed in Dominican Republic.
The one with the girl was just drowned at the end of last year.
She drowned or she was murdered?
The dude drowned her ass. Hold on. He drowned her. Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now. He drowned her ass and it was in Punta Cana. He drowned her ass. Go look that up.
He drowned her in public.
They went and got that. No, he didn't drown her in public. He drowned her at night. They was out on the beach at night. The dude drowned her. Go look it up. They went over there and they got the videotape. When they got the videotape, they had the videotape on CNN 3 days later.
So they drowned you. We saw her on video being drowned.
You saw her? No, they showed the videotape. Listen, of the last time the girl was seen going at that time, she was seen going to the beach. What happened was the dude had gotten her. She was drunk and she was walking off with her friend to the beach,
Okay.
right? And dude unalived her, and they actually went out there and got the videotape.
Okay. So they were able to produce videotape that shows him murdering this girl.
I didn't say that. You're not listening to what I'm saying. They're not going to show you videotape if Joe can murdered Ashlee. They're only going to show you the tape where they can see on the outside of the halls to see, or the outside of the premises to see if he went in or out of that room.
And
that's my point to you.
Have they produced this yet? Has that videotape been produced yet?
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I'm guaranteeing you the police over there have that tape. The police in Zanzibar, they listen. This is the international. Hold on. This is the international American. Let me say this to you again.
But you have.
Hold. Let me give you a difference.
Mentioned the tape yet?
This is a high profile. Hold on. I'm about to tell you why. This is a high profile death that has been publicized all over the news. CNN, Fox, NBC, ABC. They ain't just getting rid of that damn tape.
And so you don't think that Tanzania would have, or Zanzibar, that they would have any reason to lie or to cover up? Or
I didn't say that. I'm saying to you, they cannot get away with getting rid of that tape like you're talking about. This is an international, hold on. This is a high profile international situation that's all over the news. It would be something different if this wasn't all over the news. This is some low level person that was over there, some druggie or crackhead that wasn't. This is a high situation that everybody's talking about. So all the attention is going to be put on this case. It's not going to be a situation where they can come say, oh no, we ain't got that tape. Are you crazy? They're going to deal with international problems as far as the United States government and their government. You better believe that the United States government is involved in finding out what happened over there. At this point, it's at that level.
And is the gentleman that killed her an American citizen?
Yes, the dude that killed her overseas. Yes, they all went over there. They were saying that. Listen, it's been various murders, right? To different citizens, American citizens. What they do is when you have this happen overseas, they automatically have situations where, especially if it's known, they'll have investigators go out there, whether it's a private investigator or a representative, go out there and investigate the entire case on the behalf of the United States of America.
And so is her fiance an American citizen?
Say what?
Is the fiance, is he an American citizen? So Ashlee is, but was he?
Who, Joe McCann?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if Joe McCann's an American citizen or not. That's why I'm not sitting up here saying.
I think that's important. I think that's something important to note. So
I don't think that's, hold on. Here's why I don't think it's important. She's American.
She is, but I want to know.
So that's the only thing that's important. Hold on. The only thing that's important is you have American citizen involved. It doesn't matter if they're both American citizens, is if you have one. So that the one, because that brings the American interest in that case.
Ticket, it does matter, because when someone is a potential suspect, we don't know if he could have some sort of diplomatic immunity or something like that. We don't know him. We don't know this guy. So these things do matter. And so if he can't be touched, then he can't be.
And this is the reason. Let me say something to you. And I love you. This is the reason why men be going off on ladies, because they feel like ladies don't have no respect, no dignity, no honor towards men. I come in here every day and fight for women, and what do women do? Come talk shit about me in the comment section, because I'm standing on business, keep it real about everybody. I stand on business all the way across the line. I came in here, I'm the same nigga that came in here and said that all these people that's demonizing this girl because she dated a white man are full of shit. You know what? They'll clap their hands and cheer to that. But as soon as I say, hold on now, let's wait before we go out here accusing everybody doing something, you know what they do? Oh, come on, take it. They all these same ladies. And this is the reason why we have a problem between the men and the women, because it ain't a mutual level of honor and respect and love. These are all facts. Right?
It's interesting because you just said that 65% of black men cheat on their.
And I ain't tell you, hold on. I didn't tell you how many women cheated. I only gave you, hold on. I didn't tell you how many women cheat. I only gave you the stats for black men. I ain't give you the women. I only gave it to you for black men.
So what is the stat for black women?
Hold on, let's look it up right now. I only gave it to you for the men. I ain't give it to you for the women.
Well, let's just look it up and let's just see if men are.
You want to move the goalpost? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Let's do it.
Don't have love, honor, and respect.
Hold on. Let's do it. I
told you before, we were out there marching for George Floyd. We weren't saying that, he deserved to die, just like they were saying that Breonna Stewart did. Black men were all over the place saying that she deserved to die. So talk to me about love, honor, and respect. It goes both ways.
Who deserved to die? Who you say deserved to die?
I didn't say that she deserved to die, but a lot.
No, I'm saying who is you saying?
So Breonna Stewart versus George Floyd, those deaths happened within months of each other, right? And black women were out there marching for him. Black men were saying that Breonna Stewart deserved to die, that she shouldn't have been, her boyfriend shouldn't have.
I wasn't saying that.
You weren't, but a lot of black men were. And that's unfortunate. When a girl, when she got shot by the police, when a group of girls came to jump her, okay, she had a knife in her hand. She was defending herself. She got shot. What did black men say? That she shouldn't have had that knife in her hand, that she deserved it. So again, these things, I don't think it's a men versus women thing. I really don't. So you want to keep
it is. It really is. I can show you many examples. It really is.
Right now we have a gender war going on, but I don't think that you see that really it goes both ways. We're both judging each other for different things. And it's not going to be equal because men are not women and women are not men.
You said men.
They're not. And you don't like men painting their nails, but you want men and women to be equally to each other, and that's just not.
That's not true. I didn't say that. I didn't say I want men and women to be equal to each other.
Well, you're asking.
I'm not saying. No. I'm not saying that. You're not listening to what I'm saying. No. I didn't say that. I'm saying. Hold on.
Could be.
I'm saying. No. This is what I'm saying. Don't put no words in my mouth now. I'm saying, I just want women, right? The same energy that women have when men beat on women, which I believe is correct, because I don't believe no man should beat on no woman for no reason, right? I'm saying I wish the women would have the same energy for the women who beat on men. Period. I don't give a damn if she ain't as strong as him. It's wrong.
So then you
wrong
do.
Is wrong.
You do.
No. I didn't say that. I said the same energy. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Saying, hey, I want women to be, equal to men. That's what
I didn't say that. You keep saying it. Why you keep saying I didn't say that? I said I want you. Hold on. Listen what I'm saying to you. If I see you go and punch a man's eyeball in his face multiple times, right? Unprovoked. All I'm saying is I want to see women call that woman out. Here's the reason why I said that. I'm gonna say it again. And to ladies who say y'all don't. The ladies, look up on YouTube how many ladies y'all see calling out. How many ladies on YouTube do y'all see calling out ladies? Versus ladies that call out men. I can go to a man. Hold on. I can name 1 million female channels that all they do is call out men. You don't have. You will be damn beat to see a channel where ladies call out ladies. Keep that shit 100. Keep it 100. They sit out here. They praise Cardi B. I told you this the other day. Cardi B got the foulest mouth. She don't have no respect for nobody, right? She's a bad representation of everything these ladies' daughters should be. But they praise and I love Cardi. Look at Cardi. Go ahead, go get it, girl. All this other shit. They put these people on a pedestal that shouldn't even be there. Instead of you don't see them praising people like Carrie Hilson. She just forgot about, thrown to the back. Right? I'm just keeping it real. They uplift all this ratchet behavior in our community. Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm sorry, Ticket. I have to ask you. I gotta ask you a question.
I'm just being honest with you. This is all I'm giving you is 100% truth.
Who are you following? No, I just want to know what kind of women are you around and who.
I'm not saying it. You're not listening. I'm telling you all the women that's on. Hold on, listen. Listen to the majority of the women that's on YouTube. Let's just start right there. I want you to produce me. I'm gonna give you a homework assignment. Produce me 5 women channels on YouTube that call out majority women.
I will. I can.
Okay, I want you to do that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's show. Hold on. I want you to do that for me tomorrow.
How about I find it now?
No, I know, because it's gonna take too long. I want you to do that tomorrow.
It won't take.
Because we got. Hold on, we ain't got that much time. We already. So we're gonna do it tomorrow. So we say that for tomorrow, baby. So this all I'm saying to you right here, right? And I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm keeping this shit 100 with. I'm 1,000 with you. You know me. I don't respect no man violating no woman. Me and you, we had these conversations. You know I love you, period. This is like brother and sister. I had these conversations with you. It is what it is. But I'm saying to you, and I'm talking to you like I tell my sister. Straight up, man. It has to be some type of accountability in all of this. All the way across the board. When y'all see this type of stuff, I'm gonna give you another example. Erica Mena, hold on. Let's see, but let me say this. Erica Mena.
Not accountable.
Hold on. The only reason, hold on. I'm about to tell you something. Let me say this to you. Erica Mena got more criticism for calling black women monkeys than she did for punching a black man in the face. She got more criticism from black women for calling them blue monkeys than she did for punching a black man in the face in front of her kids while he's on the phone, not bothering her. That's the problem I have. Because I think that, here's the thing. I think when you do something wrong to violate somebody, I think that it should be the same energy put towards both sets of people, as male or female. Because I don't think it's right on either side.
Well, I
don't think it's right on either side.
I think the criticism that Erica Mena got was fair, and I think that
she didn't get. Hold on, you think she got anywhere near the criticism she should have got for punching dude in the face? She didn't. Nobody cared. Hold on, go back and look on YouTube. Hold on, go back and look on YouTube.
My opinion on that is that I don't care. I don't care that she punched.
See, that's the problem. That's my point. You don't care.
Safari deserves to be punched right in the face.
Who?
I don't mind Safari getting punched.
See, that's the problem. You don't mind a dude that hasn't assaulted you getting assaulted. That shows what type of person you are. That's not right.
That's okay.
That is not right. Hold on. If you condone a man getting punched in the face without provoking anything, without punching a woman out, that's wrong. That's my point. That's the reason why I am the way I am with you on this channel. That's wrong. That is wrong. That's wrong.
In the face, and I think that it's wrong when we come in here and judge.
Why do you hold on? So why do you think why do you think that it's okay for him to get punched in the face?
I just think sometimes that's what happens when you deserve things, when you do bad, and things come back. That's just what I think. I think that that's his karma. If he got punched in the face by a man, it wouldn't bother me. So to me,
no, I'm saying to you, why is it okay for him to get punched in the face?
Why is it okay? What do you mean?
You just said you ain't got no problem. So I'm asking you, why is it okay?
Say it was okay. I just don't have a problem with it. I don't care.
Why? I'm saying, but why don't you have a problem with this woman hit this black man in the face? A non-black woman at that.
I had more of a problem of her calling black people monkeys. She has.
Right. That's my point. Hold on. She called the black girl monkeys. She called the black girl. That's why they had, not the dude. She called the black girl monkeys.
If she called Safari a black monkey, I would have more of a problem with her calling a black person, man or woman, that is in comparison to her punching Safari in the face. So yes,
that's crazy, man. I'm sorry. That's diabolical from you.
And because I think that her words on that show had a greater impact.
That's diabolical from you. I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. Well, that's your.
And most people in the comment section saying they didn't even hear about that. That's my point. That's my point. Nobody talked about it. And Safari didn't do anything. He put out the whole video. Safari literally was talking on the phone. He literally was talking on the phone, and she walks up to him, starts screaming at him because he wouldn't pay her attention. So because he wouldn't pay her attention, listen, because he wouldn't pay her attention, she socks him in front of her son.
Don't care.
That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad for you to say that. That's sad.
How he carries himself, he deserves to punch.
What do you mean how he carries himself? That don't give you no right to put your hands on no man.
She doesn't have a right to put.
What is you talking about? Because as soon as a nigga like Diddy do Cassie that way, you up here crying, talking about that nigga need to be locked up. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Ticket, I don't care. So what I'm telling
I know you don't care. You hate black men. Just say it.
I don't hate black men.
You're talking like it.
So am I allowed to talk? You're gonna keep talking over me because
that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. If you're okay with a black man unprovoked getting punched in the face, that's bullshit.
That's fine. So you can say that. You can judge me for that all you want.
I'm not okay. Hold on. I don't care what you. Hold on. Let me say this to you. I don't like. Hold on. I don't like Cardi B. I ain't okay with no nigga walking up to her punching her face. I'm not cool with that shit.
I hope that you wouldn't be. But I don't care.
So you hold on. You hope I wouldn't be for her, but you ain't got no problem with it when it's the man. That's fucked up, man. That's some bullshit for me.
Saying, Ticket, is that I don't care who smacked or punched Safari. To me, he's just an irrelevant person that got what he deserved one way or another.
That's
so
bullshit,
whatever he goes through, he's getting what he deserved.
That's bullshit. You got a hateful spirit in you. You got to get that hateful spirit out of you. You got a hateful spirit in you.
I don't have a hateful spirit at all.
You do. For you to say that, you have a hateful spirit in you for you to say that.
You like to judge people. And
no, I don't like to judge people. I just said to you, if she hit that man and she punched that nigga in the face, and you said you ain't got a problem with that, that's bull. That is bull right there. That's because you know why? Because that's assault. And let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. Because if she punched him in the face, like she did 2 times, if she punched him in the face and he turned around and hit her 1 time, you'll be mad about that.
I think you know me very well now. Thank you, Ticket. So like I was saying, Erica Mena punching Safari in the face, I do not care. But she was wrong for doing what she did. That doesn't mean that I have to care and I have to feel I have to feel Safari's pain. I don't care. I don't care who punches.
Okay, so then let me say this then. So let me say this then, right? So what do you think's going to be the happily ever after for women if they have an attitude like you got?
What do you mean if they have an attitude like if they're not worried
towards these situations? Hold on, let me say this again. Let me say this again.
I don't care.
You just said, I'm gonna say this to you one more time.
Yeah.
You just said once again that you didn't have a problem. And you said that he deserved to get hit.
I think he does. I think he
deserves.
Why?
Hold on. If he doesn't, hold on. Let me say this to you again. If he has not assaulted this woman and put his hands on her in no way, how does he deserve to get physically assaulted?
I don't think that he deserved necessarily for Erica Mena to punch him. What I'm saying to you, Ticket, is that I do not care. I think that Safari deserves whatever he gets. I think that this is, the bed that he made.
Why? I'm asking, but why? Why do you say that? I'm asking you why. You say he deserved. Why? Give me a reason why.
Because I think that he's a user, an opportunist, and he got embarrassed on national TV exactly how he should have been for.
Hold on. An opportunity. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me ask you this question. How is he the opportunist, but she's the one that's sucking D and laying on her back to get the position she got in?
And guess what, Ticket? Erica Mena has gotten what she deserved, and I believe that most people do. Most people.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you again. How is he an opportunist? How is he an opportunist? You said he's an opportunist.
Things can be true, Ticket. He can be.
No, I'm saying you're saying he's the opportunist. I'm saying I'm asking you a question. How is he an opportunist?
Ticket, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do it where you're just talking over me, asking me a question.
Excuse me, you cut out. That's why you've been cutting out this whole video. I thought you had paused.
I'm not cutting out. You're cutting.
No, you're cutting. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm literally saying if you can literally watch my screen, I'll screen video it so you can see like you're cutting out, like it's like you're stopping. So I couldn't tell if you're stopping or going.
So here's the thing. Safari and Erica Mena are the same. They deserved each other and they got what they deserved, both of them. She got left and now she's a single mom because of her awful behavior and disgusting conduct. Okay. And he's an opportunist that uses people and wanted to be famous and wanted to be on TV. And look what he got, embarrassed. He got exactly what he deserved. I believe he used Nicki Minaj in that relationship.
How did he use her?
I just think,
hold on. Let me ask you a question. Stop right there. How did he use her when he knew her before she was famous?
Yeah. And I think he chose to live.
How did he, hold on, let me say this again. How did he use her when he knew her before she was famous?
I can't answer you, Ticket, because you're going to answer for me. So
I didn't ask you that. Hold on. I asked you a question. How can you use a chick when you knew her before she was hot?
You can't use somebody if you knew them before they were hot? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. He can't decide, oh, she's hot now, I'm going to use her. Oh, she's hot.
Wasn't she writing his rhyme? Wasn't he writing her rhymes?
Who said that? Seems like Nicki Minaj was plenty successful after she left Safari. I don't know what rhymes he was writing for her.
Oh my God, man! You got to do your research. You have to do your research on that.
So if Safari was writing her rhymes like he claims, that's what all men say. Papoose said that he wrote Remy Ma's rhymes. Safari saying that he wrote. That's what they all say. But if he wrote them, then why isn't he hot? Why can't he go and make another girl hot? If
Safari was with her before she was even. Safari was with her before she even. Safari was with her before she was thought about. So hold on. How could you use somebody if he was with her before she was even thought about? Think about that.
How could Jimmy Butler's wife use him? How could any of these girls?
I'm not saying that. Hold on. You're bringing up apples and oranges. I'm asking you.
Bringing up apples and oranges. It's the same.
If this man was with Nicki Minaj before anybody knew who she was, how could he be using her? Make it make sense.
Because he clearly didn't care very much for her.
What do you mean? How can you say that?
He was running around on her and using her.
So she wasn't doing it on him?
What he was doing was using her for her money, Ticket.
Now, how do you know that? Hold on. How do you know that?
He didn't have any. That's
how do you know that? Come on. How do you know this?
It's simple. If you don't,
how do you know this? Hey, yo, you got some real hate in your heart. How do you know this?
If you don't have any money and you're with somebody that's rich,
you don't have no money. So if I'm with you, hold on. If I'm with you and you broke and don't nobody know who the fuck you is, how in the world am I using you? I'm with you when you was broke. That's like saying Savannah used LeBron James. Now, hold on. That's like saying Savannah used LeBron James when she was with the nigga in high school when the nigga had feet smelling like corn chips. And she was with him all the way from when he was in, before they talked about the NBA. Make it make sense. So I can understand your point if you got on and I hang her on after she was hot. Like if I was with you when you wasn't doing nothing and nobody knew who you was, and you didn't have a record deal.
So you don't think, so you think that just because somebody was dating somebody before they were hot, that means that they don't stay with them for the money? You believe that? That's what you're telling me.
Stay with them for the money.
You're saying that relationships don't go bad with rich people and the wife or the husband is just there to collect. That's what you're going to sit here and tell me.
What do you mean collect? Why are you, hold on, come on.
Talking about.
Why are you saying, hold on, do you know how Nicki got into the game?
I know. Safari was responsible for it. It's all Safari.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't say that. I never said that.
Say that, men write women's rhymes. Please, Ticket. You got to give them credit for something. It can't be men versus women. People use people on women's end of it and men's end. It's the same thing. And he was with her. They were in a 12-year relationship. If she was still broke, they wouldn't have made it 12 years. I can guarantee you that.
Man, you got a whole lot of hate in your heart, girl.
I don't have any hate in my heart.
You got hella hate in your heart. For you to say that about a dude that was with her before she was even known, that's crazy.
A woman can do the same thing to a man. They can get married to somebody way before they become famous, stay with them for 20 years, and stay with them for the 20 years because they're rich. Why do you think?
Right, so let me read this to you.
Bill Gates, before he was actually, rich. They were together before he was, all the billions and stuff like that. They were together. But do you really believe that she stayed with him for a million bajillion years, even through damn near the Epstein files? She didn't leave him because of the Epstein files. You don't think that she ever felt like leaving him before and just decided not to because, you know what? I like my lifestyle. I like my billions. I like this name. You don't think that any of that contributes to a longer lasting relationship or marriage? You don't think that it goes from love to convenience or to even, using a person? You don't think that it can change?
No, because I'm going to tell you why. In Safari's case, let me say this to you. In Safari's case, he was her day-to-day before she even got hot, before anybody knew who she was. Like pre-fame, all the way. He helped her break out. In fact, he was her hype man. So he was the one who helped her break out. So when they, hold on, let me finish. I'm giving you the facts. Safari was the one
on video.
Safari was the one who was
what it was.
hold on. I'm trying to explain it to you real quick. Because you said that he was just a hanger on, but he was the one who helped boost her. He was the one who helped push her to get to that stage when she signed with Young Money, Cash Money. Right? Let me give you this fact. Safari received official credits as a co-executive producer and A&R on her album. So he wasn't just a hanger on. That nigga was making money because he helped co-produce her album. He was there from the beginning, right? He contributed to backup vocals for her on some of the tracks, and he was in her videos.
Twerking.
So how was he just some hanger on using her when he was the one who was helped pushing her into that deal? He co-wrote her rhymes. These are facts.
And he
claimed that. Hold on. He claimed that, right? So then he kind of said, okay, you know, let me say this to you, right? He did a lot to help her career. Anybody who say he didn't, that's a lie. Everybody who watched that, he was there. Matter of fact, he wasn't trying to be in the picture. Safari was the dude that was behind the scenes. He was low key.
Thank God for that ticket. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I saw him on video twerking.
No, I'm talking about before. I'm talking about when she first got. Hold on. Let me give you facts. He was low key when he let her take all the fame when she first went out. He faded to black. That's why many people thought she didn't have a boyfriend.
I thought people thought Nicki Minaj had a girlfriend or something like that. But neither here nor there. People in relationships change, ticket. I'm sorry. And, you know.
Well, I'm just saying, you said he was a hanger on, and I disagree.
I didn't say he was a hanger on. I said he was a user. And
how could he use? Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Those two things are
different. If me and you together right now, and I help push you to a whole different level, how am I using you?
Who said that you would be using me? You're the person that's Michael Jordan on YouTube, not me. So if anybody,
why is you keep cutting out?
Me.
Yo, I'm gonna send you a video after this is over with, because you think I'm just cutting you off. I swear to God, I'm not cutting you off. It's probably my internet. I swear to God, I'm gonna send you this video.
I can hear you very well, so I can.
I'm gonna send you this video, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
I think your connection keeps going out.
Yeah, it keeps doing. Listen, and it sounds like I'm trying to cut you off, and I'm not. It's like you freezing. I'm recording it right now, like behind the scenes. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see what it looks like from my end. You've been freezing the whole time. You're frozen right now. This didn't happen the other day. It's happening today. I don't know what the hell going on. And it's my end. It's not your end.
I just think that relationships change, and who knows what happened with, out there in Zanzibar, but I just know that data says a lot,
Well, data, you can't use data in that. And that's why you would be a horrible judge, because you can't use that. Every case is different. Let me say something to you. Let me say something to you. So you let's say you manage a business, right? And you have to hire people, right? Now, you probably are a judgmental person. So somebody comes in with tax.
I'm not a judgmental person.
So somebody comes in with tax versus somebody comes in clean cut. That doesn't make a difference for you?
What do you mean?
If somebody comes in with tax versus somebody that's clean, like don't have none of that, that doesn't make a difference with you?
Not to me, only because I work with people.
Right. So here's my point. You're making my point. So you're not lumping everybody in the same box in that case. So all I'm saying is don't do it with all these individual cases. That's the reason why we got people that do 70 years in prison for crimes they didn't commit. Because it'll be a jury over there that lumps them in the same. Listen, let me say this. If you were called, hold on, let me say this to you, baby. If you were called for jury duty, you already had this man guilty. Before seeing any of the evidence, you would have had that nigga guilty.
I wouldn't have him guilty. What I'm saying is that he deserves to be a suspect like every other.
But you got him guilty now. You don't even know. You don't even hold on.
I said that he's a suspect, and I think deservedly so. They got into an argument ahead of her death, and so they should be looking into him for sure. And I
You
do
went
think
in there. You went in there as you went in there with him as the prime suspect.
I said that there were one of two things that happened. She
And I
either
asked you what's the main. I asked you what's the main one, and you said him. So you had him as in your mind. I'm saying your mind,
he's a suspect. I don't
right?
know.
I'm saying, but you had him as the first, your first go. So all I'm saying is this.
I always will. So if she did it,
So I'm saying, hold on, listen. So all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this.
they need
I
to
don't
look.
never want you to have. I don't never want you to be on jury duty for me. Cause shit, I'll tell you right now, your ass is crazy. Let me say something to you. Like we have to get out that mentality though. If it ain't no real smoking gun out here, we can't do that to people, and I don't think that's right. Like if somebody was to come, like let me give you this. They see us talking right now, and some people might say, I don't like her. She's snobby, obnoxious. She ain't shit. She thinks she all that. No, but I like you. You're a good person. Like me and you, we had this conversation, but you cool to me. Like I'm not offended by you. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know, Ticket. You called me diabolical. You said
You are, but I love you. You are, but I love you.
you even said I hate black
You
men.
are. You crazy. Listen, you are, but you still cool. I like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no like real issue with you, but I just saying you got to just open your mind sometimes and don't always like have because let me say this. This is the same way we deal with the world in general. You know, people judge people in other countries based off things they don't know. Second, third hand information. You don't know these people. You don't know their culture. You don't know how they think. You don't know how they act. You only know what CNN, Fox, ABC, NBC tells you. Until you actually touch down and see these people. So that's my point. Like with this case in this situation, until we actually hear 100% facts, evidence, text messages, things like that, I tell people to refrain from saying this type of stuff online because that will get you hit up in lawsuits. Because what if he comes out of this and they prove that he had nothing to do with her death and she took her own life? Then guess what? All these people that character assassinated him, they ain't gonna care about it. You know what they're gonna do? Try to erase their videos quick. But what if his lawyers have it already? He has a great case for slander and libel because it was nothing that came out here that said that he was a suspect of a murder case until this point. So that's all I'm saying to you. All I'm saying to you is that like even when you go in and you're looking at certain situations, you might think they're right. I got this dude as a criminal. But until you see the evidence or is proven, I don't think we should take that determination. And somebody will say, well, Ticket, why did you go like that on Diddy? Man, that nigga's on tape beating the shot that girl, man. This ain't I know people who know him. So that's different. Right? That have been with him, worked with him for years. So this is different situation. I'm not getting no he said, she said from the third person that's outside. No. So all I'm saying is the same way I don't like people. And what I want to talk about tonight, I don't like people criticizing her, talking about something. Oh yeah, that's why she died because she went to the white man. Bro, you don't know what this girl went through. This girl could have been dating niggas, and the niggas could have been treating her like shit. She could have had like 3 or 4 bad experiences and say, you know what, I'm gonna go date a white guy. And then the white guy treat her good, or treat her better than any of the niggas ever treated. They treat her like a tip drill or whatever. And then she brags about it. But people don't know if she dated these other 5 or 6 black guys and all she had was bad experiences. So that's why I say that that's important not to demonize her, especially when she's dead. I don't see where people get off on that shit. You demonizing a girl when she ain't here no more, man. And these mofos running around here acting like they perfect. These same niggas out here cheating on their wife every fucking night. But gonna sit out here and make content or come in the comment section talking about, yeah, nigga, that what she get, nigga. Nigga, you cheating on your wife right now. You're cheating on your black wife right now, nigga. So that's why I don't respect that shit. And I will speak up for her. Because I don't think that shit is right. You know what I mean? I don't think it's right.
I'm curious to see how this case plays out. I'm curious to see what other evidence comes up, what gets produced, and who knows? I'm curious to see if they can really show us how she killed herself in that room. Not show us on video, but just like really explain it to us. How did she do this?
I think that her messages, I think that a lot of that's going to tell. The timeline, the video, all that's going to paint a picture. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It to me, it didn't just happen like that. See, let me say this to you. We don't know, and this is why I be getting on these capping ass Negroes on YouTube too. Cause these niggas, a lot of these niggas is cap. We don't know if she was going through something serious. Like, let me say something to you. Some people really going through some real shit behind the scenes in life. See what I'm saying? Where they willing to risk it all. We just saw it with that guy who took out all 8 kids. Right? And what happens? The other guy that was in the military with him comes out and says, hey man, he was writing me. He was telling me he was going through stuff. But the general public don't see this. You only see the result. You only see the end of the fact. We don't know if what that girl. Listen, so many people come on here every day and smile in front of this fucking camera. And they dealing with so much pain, so much hurt, so much drama behind the scenes that this is their only outlet to come on here and be judgmental, talk shit, get all that frustration and anger out of them. And it's wrong because we don't know what that girl was going through. Right? These are all facts. These are all facts. We don't know what she's going through. So I can look at it both ways and be objective, because what if it comes out that she was really dealing with some deep stuff that, like, let me say something to you. I go through some shit sometimes my parents don't know. My friends don't know. Nobody knows but me. Some people, you might go through some stuff that nobody knows you're going through. Only you. You keep that shit to yourself. You know? So nobody knows. And then if something happens to everybody, like, what happened? Like, because you never said nothing. You was private with that. You know? So that's why I say, like, you never know what's going on with this young lady. She could have been going through some real shit. Like, all the stuff that was seen publicly could have been something that was just to ease the pain of what she was really going through privately. You know, some people do that, right?
Well, that's why I said that it was one of 2 things, and I talked about her maybe having a mental health issue. I think influencers probably suffer from those things probably more than we know, right? They're exuding confidence, or they're, getting they need attention basically for clicks. They're going viral constantly. We don't know what these people go through. And I
Like,
think
yeah, you so right. Like, what if she found out that? What if it was a situation where she did all this bragging about him because she thought she found the right one, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they got into an argument because maybe she found out he cheated on her or something like that. But because she's an influencer, she went out and did all this talking in front of everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if she was just humiliated to the point where she was just like, you know what, man? And she just made a bad decision, right? Like, I think people really got to think about this stuff. Like, stop demonizing that girl. I'm not cool with that shit. Like, that don't sit right with me when niggas out here like, yeah, man, know what she get. Like, these niggas act like they heartless, nigga. You niggas gonna have daughters too. Your daughters ain't always gonna be perfect. They're not always gonna make the right decisions in life. They're gonna need a daddy to tell them the right thing. They're gonna need a daddy when they wrong to push them in the right direction. So my real point of making this video, I hate these niggas that do that shit, bro. And I don't give a fuck about none of them whole ass niggas talking about, oh man, nigga, you capping for nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You niggas is hoes. Y'all niggas always come around here, nigga, trying to kick somebody and demonize somebody when they fucking down, nigga. But y'all the same niggas talking about black love, nigga. When y'all, instead of y'all niggas trying to pick a person up and help the situation, you niggas come on here trying to celebrate. These niggas act like they some cold-blooded, cold-hearted motherfuckers. I hate that. I hate when I see the narrative they putting on her. Nobody know that girl. They calling a girl all kind of. I don't even want to say the names on YouTube. That shit disgusts me. But you love black women though. No, nigga, she went and got the white man. Nigga, it ain't always working with black on black relationships. Y'all see that publicly every day. Y'all see that. That's wrong, man. And her parents and her family, the one that they got to deal with all this. They got to hear all this in the media. They got to hear all this online. People saying all this shit about their daughter. Ain't they? You know what I'm saying? That's some real fucked up stuff, man. That bothers me, man. Because like real talk, mentally, you don't know what she's going through. And then think about this: all the hate that she has been getting since she died. This is the type of shit we have going on in this world. A woman can die, and motherfuckers will still kick you, and spit on your grave. And she ain't come back. She ain't come back. But all these motherfuckers that's living perfect lives on YouTube can come talk all this shit about her. But like I told you, I gave you that stat. 65% of these niggas is cheating on their girls.
It's true.
Right? But then they'll get mad and they say, oh, well, she went to go to the white man. Niggas, 65% of niggas is cheating on black men. So
I don't have a problem with people saying that, you know, she should have stayed within her community and maybe this wouldn't have happened. Do I think that that's true? No. But I think that there's a lot of opinion around that. And if you take a look at serial killers and people who, you know, are out there brutally murdering women, it's not, the demographic is just not black people. It's not black men. It's in fact white men. So, you know, when you take a look at that stat, I don't mind that being a narrative, but I mind the fact that they're denigrating her as a result.
to the person who says that, Essence did the poll in 2000. It's online. And of married black men, nearly 30% of married black men have cheated or slept with another woman during their marriage. I'm giving you the facts. Right? So all these niggas that say that shit, man, them niggas, ask all them niggas that was talking that shit about their girl, ask them niggas if they faithful to their girl, to their black girl. And a lot of them niggas, these niggas is all cap. They saying that shit. A lot of these niggas don't even have black women. A lot of these niggas secretly dating white girls. A lot of these dudes secretly fucking white girls. Let's just tell the truth. A lot of these dudes are secretly having sex with white girls. They ain't publicizing it, but they doing it. But they'll come on here and dog her out. Like I said, we live in such a hypocritical world. This shit is crazy to me. And don't tell me how I know. I seen it. You know what? I been to all black school, and it'd be one white girl and every nigga in the building trying to fuck the white girl. Like, damn, nigga, all these black girls and all y'all trying to do. I'm trying to tell you. Think about what I just said.
I don't know. So I know that they asked about stats. The stats that I'm talking about, it's been widely reported that white men have been, you know, in the 80s percentage of, you know, serial killers. And so what they did was, I think it was in 2008, the FBI, they updated the stat to reflect that black men are actually accounting for 55% of serial killings, but that's not true. What they did is they included gang-related violence in that stat to inflate that number. Prior to the 1990s, black men only accounted for 13 to 15% of serial killers. But it was 82% of serial killers were white men. So that's really important to note. Gang-related violence, we cannot include that in, you know, vicious serial killing murders of, you know.
Hey, baby. Hey, let me cook this nigga real quick. He say they not putting white woman over black woman. You a damn lie. If you have a black girlfriend and you go F a white girl, you're putting that white girl over your black girlfriend. Right or wrong, Dominique? You are. You literally are. That literally is what it is. Like, Dominique, if you're my girlfriend If you're my black girlfriend,
you asked me, right? So you're asking my opinion, and I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you, ticket and spirit. But then when you take a look at an example like Bill Cosby, was he putting all of the women that he was supposedly, allegedly drugging and raping? They were all white women, and he was cheating on his wife, trying
yeah,
to.
he's putting them over his wife and his family. You know why? Because he's jeopardized his wife and his family to be with the white woman.
That's a way of looking at it. But some people would say that, oh, well, Bill Cosby, he wasn't raping and drugging black women. He did this to white women.
No, you're not hearing me. He's had black women that come out and accuse him too. But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying to you is this. Yes, he has. Look it up. What I'm saying to you is this. I just did a video of him the other day. What I'm saying to you is this. He said they're not putting white women over black women. That's cap. That's a damn lie he just said. That you literally are. You literally are, sir. So don't come out here lying, sir. You literally and you say they don't kill their white spouse. You know who they do? They kill their black wives. So they love black women, but they kill the black woman and they don't kill the white one. They spare the white one and kill the black one, sir. You want me to keep cooking your ass? That's how do I know? That dude, he just tried to take out his black wife just the other day in Louisiana. She survived the headshot. Did you read that? She survived the headshot?
Mm-mm.
He tried to read that. He tried to take out the wife too. The wife told him she was leaving her, or she was leaving him. He tried to take her out too. She survived. Think about what I'm saying to you. So he said, yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing to their white wife, but they'll take out their black wife. Think about what I just said. But they love black women. They praise black women. So why ain't a black man gonna marry that girl before that white dude was going to? Think about what I just said. Why ain't a black man go marry this beautiful black woman before she was 31 years old? She wasn't no young chicken out. No, she was spring. She was right there. Think about what I just said. And how could she hate black men when she dated them before? Maybe she hated how they treated her or her experiences. Sometimes you can hate your experiences with people, and then you just put that over a whole cloud of a whole bunch of people based off one. You know, we do that a lot in this world. Maybe you have one bad experience with a Mexican, and then you just talk shit about all Mexicans, right? Think about what I just said to y'all. Or think about this. Think about if you dated 3 Mexican women and they all treated you like shit. And then you said, oh man, I hate Mexican women. Think about this. So what if she dated 3 or 4 black men and they all treated her like shit? So she had all bad experiences. Then she goes and says, you know what, I'm gonna try and date this white guy and see what happens. And he proposes to her. Now she's not alive, and everybody say, oh, see, this is what you get. But it's black men that's out here killing black women every day. But they don't say nothing about that. And he said, oh, she chose her side. Once again. And you don't have to believe me. Take your ass to law and crime, and you can see every single day where these black men are doing this to their black wives, to their black women. These are all facts. I'm not making this up. I'm giving you factual information. In fact, we just saw yesterday in Louisiana where the man tried to take out his black wife. He took out all the kids, man. Make it make sense. He tried to take out the wife and the other girlfriend. He hit 10 people. 8 of them gone. 7 of them was his kids. 7 of them was his kids. And they said he hit his wife in the head. She was supposed to go, but she survived. Think about what I just said. And people say, how do you know she didn't choose to? Bro, she had already talked about the experience of dating black men. Let me tell you something. Some people are going to try something different if they keep having failures with certain type of men. Now, it might have been her fault. She might have been dating a certain type of black man that she got all those results from. You just never know. But all I'm saying is that it's not right to demonize her when she's dead, man. She dead, bro. What do you get from that? I don't understand that shit. These motherfuckers act like they some stone cold killers out here. So they out here making videos, celebrating this shit. Oh yeah, that's what she get. These niggas is cold heart savages. But I tell you one thing, God don't like ugly, nigga. God don't like ugly. Right?
You know
So
what
at
I
the end, go ahead, I'm sorry.
You know what I think? I think whatever they said he did that shit. Joe McCann is guilty. I'm just kidding.
This man said there's no obligations to be sympathetic. I'm not saying be sympathetic. That's not what you hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to violate the woman that she's dead, bro. I'm saying she's no longer here, bro. She's not here to even defend herself.
Awful.
I tell you something. I tell you, me and you, this is gonna. Hey, we're gonna talk after the show's over. You crazy, man. You crazy. Great, we did it. We did a great one tonight, man.
Good show. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yo, tomorrow you gonna have your. I'm gonna talk. We're gonna talk as soon as it's over with. I gotta talk to you about something real quick.
Okay.
Yo, y'all really be getting mad too. Y'all really be thinking that we, we finna talk right now, laugh, and have fun behind the scenes. And y'all gonna sit in the comment section, Ticket, I hate you. You ain't shit. Yeah, keep hating me. We'll be back tomorrow. Just make sure you're back. We'll be back same day. Same time, every day during the week. And y'all make sure y'all tap in. We're gonna have these content. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all this content, man. You know? It's necessary.
We'll be back tomorrow, guys. 7.
Hey, you gonna have your channel right?
I will. I'll have it.
Tomorrow we're gonna have her channel presented to you guys, okay? So salute. Appreciate all of y'all.
Salute, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.